celebration, to get the 10th anniversary celebration under the belt. We work in the same room, 2 different computers. It was like, okay, we need a logo for the mugs. We need to do a design for the cover of the book. We're working on little bits and bobs.
I was thinking, actually, as it's 10th anniversary of when we started this and why we started it, which might be of some interest to some people. Because I've been a trustee of the hall here since 2008. This is the same hall which in a previous life was St. Joseph's Catholic Church, which is where my mother worshipped. And that's what made me come along here initially. So I was a trustee for some 8 years before the cinema, and the hall was going downhill. It had actually gone downhill. The only hirer was a nursery, which was a charity which went bankrupt. So we had practically no money coming in. So I was thinking of what we can do to bring people in, and the idea came for a community cinema.
Yes, I'm Carol Mellors and I'm a volunteer. I have the much sought after job of car park attendant, and the cinema is wonderful, and we can only thank Jeanne and all his helpers for doing it all so brilliantly over 10 years. It's amazing, really. Thank you.
Okay, you can edit it, can't you?
Yeah.
My name is Tanya, and I've been coming to Rusthall Community Cinema for nearly 7, 8 years. It's a wonderful place. Discovered it with a recommendation, and to come here will give you an absolute perfect evening. It's not just the cinema, it's the people who help run it, it's the raffle, it's the talk about the film you're about to see, and it's the shorts, and just the atmosphere and the quality of the camera. Can you edit that out? Yes. It's the quality of everything, the sound and the vision. It's just superb. It's the best night out for £5, I promise you. So my recommendation that you get down here as soon as you can.
So we've now got to our 10-year anniversary. What can I say about that? I can't quite believe it's been 10 years. We've only missed a few weeks for COVID. Every week we come in, about 6:30, set up, open the doors, freezer full of ice creams. We've got wonderful cocktails which we've started, beautiful cakes every time. So twice a month plus some Sunday matinees, and we love it. It's great fun.
Yes, it really is fun. I've been volunteering for a few years now, not as many as Rosemary, but I've made so many friends. I was new in the village when I started, and it's just been a way of making friends and sort of being part of the community. It's been great, and I've made lots of friends from the audience, and so many people come back very regularly because everybody enjoys it. You never hear a crossword or a disagreement or anything. It's just a lovely, friendly place.
Right, so I've been a volunteer most of the 10 years. My first film was a Wes Anderson film, The Grand Budapest Hotel, and I was smitten from then. And I love the community here, the way that people come together to watch films. They come on a Saturday, every other Saturday evening, for a bit of art in Tunbridge Wells, which is fantastic. And it's gone from strength to strength, that so far so that we're showing some great films that we're selling out because people are coming to see it. And long may it continue, another 10 years, another 20 years, it'd be fantastic.
On Sunday we do a matinee once a month, which is very different. Different audience, different films, National Theatre, ballet, opera. It's great fun. I probably wouldn't go to London to see it, so I'm quite happy to come here. For £10, it's wonderful.
And I'm looking forward to the book of the 10 years.
Putting together a book of images and kind of, because in 10 years, my goodness, when you see the beginning setup and compare it to what we have now.
Well, we were saving money for a projector.
Yes.
And we saved for 2.5 years, and it turned out that we didn't have enough money for the projector we were going for. And the projector which we now have, which we just bought, was much less money and almost as good. So we went for that, and that left money in the pot still. And being a charity, we have to spend it. And so not only the projector, we have the new screen, the new ice cream fridge, and other things we just keep building on.
I'm Anne, and I'm presenting the film tonight. I also curate the short films. I'm sorry, it sounds very posh. I curate the short films that go with the main feature, and I also take notes in the discussion as well, which is now done on Zoom and in real life as well. Well, I've been involved with the community cinema in the first year, I think, that it started. The first film I saw was American Beauty, and I was just blown away by that. You know, someone had made a picket fence, and there were rose petals, and there was a real immersive atmosphere, and honestly, I thought, yes, I want to be part of this. So I've been involved ever since, and I utterly love it.
The electronics, Jeanne, is really good at being able to get that, understand how the setup should be.
It merges my probably two main interests for lifelong, really, which has been theatrical things and technical things, and they come together in the cinema.
And running a business successfully, because this is like a business, it is a charitable organization, and we rely on our volunteers.
Well, I enjoy the cinema because they're either films that I've long wanted to see but never got round to, or occasionally they're films they wouldn't dream of going to, and I'm curious to know what they're like or about. And for volunteering, well, it's nice to be able to help put something on in the arts sphere. I've spent the second half of my working life in arts.
Volunteers are what make the place as it is. We always motto, if there is one, is to always try and make the next show better than the last. I encourage people wherever possible to come up with ideas, because I can't think of them all.
And that's why it's so good when you're wearing the sash as feedback lady, we get, input to improve.
The feedback is important, and the feedback does change what we do.
When I introduce the evening, I often put in a few puns. I like it when the audience groans. It shows I'm doing my job. But because of the introductions for the community cinema, it started me off on a stand-up comedy career. So it's Rusthall Cinema's fault that I'm involved with comedy now.
I've been coming to Cinema Club for 10 years since it started, and I think for me what's so good about it is perhaps I really appreciate Gordon's led discussion at the end, because I come very often to see films that I haven't really got my head around properly, and by the time of the discussion I've sort of got a whole different perspective on it. And also Anne's shorts at the beginning really give me a different sort of perspective on it, the subject matter, and make me think a little bit. And then I have the film in the middle, sandwiched in the middle, which is fantastic. So I think that's really what it's about for me.
Hi, I'm Gordon. I was lured to the RCC community by my friend Anne during the COVID lockdown on Zoom. We've known each other since we were 5. We went to the same primary and secondary schools, and we both subsequently became RE teachers. Now I'm retired, I've become a serial quizzer. I helped run a couple of Zoom quizzes for RCC during lockdown. Then I was asked to be a judge for the Short Film Festival back in 2022. For the last 5 years, I've also been preparing and leading the discussion group after each film on Zoom from my home in Woodford Green. I have a rather eclectic taste in films, perhaps. My favourites would include It's a Wonderful Life, The Shawshank Redemption, Magnolia, Enemy Mine, Amadeus, The Fifth Element, Conspiracy, and yes, Love Actually, all of which I'll happily watch again and again. And my favourite film at RCC was Parasite, shown in 2021. I visited Rusthall in August of 2022 and was able to meet some of my new friends in real life. I made a short film, which is on the website, giving a glimpse behind the scenes and showing how everyone has a different role in producing what I call the RCC experience. To quote the end of Casablanca, it was the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Now I'm looking forward to visiting Rusthall again to run the 10th anniversary film quiz in person at the end of May. Hope to see you there.
We came to live in Tunbridge Wells a while ago, and we were looking for a place to go to the cinema, and we found this little community cinema, which is wonderful. It's very well organized. We've been to many other cinemas all over the country, in Dorset, in Oxford, and many other places, and this one is the best one.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely the best one. Well organized, the people are nice, there's food, there's drinks, it's all good prices, everyone is really welcomed. We even bring our dog, and he's very welcome. So we love coming here, we really do.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
And the other thing that it struck me that we've been doing for a long time is people who are home alone, to get them to come and make friends and join in the community. It's a community hall, community cinema, and people do get together. And the way the seating is arranged sort of encourages that, because you're sat next to someone and conversations do spring up.
Oh gosh.
So it's been a lot of fun. I wish we had more volunteers.
My name's Miriam. I first started coming right at the beginning because Karen had been the leader of a book group that I belonged to. So I started coming to the cinema, and then I started volunteering. So I tend to do the ticketing and help with the catering. I just think it's a fantastic place to be.
Hello, my name is Jeanne, and I am at the Rusthall Cinema, Community Cinema. It is Saturday night. The weather is absolutely glorious. It's the 25th of April, and we're going to be viewing All the President's Men. Now, why do I volunteer here? First of all, I'm a filmmaker, and I'm a teacher, and I love the community feeling, and I have been working in China for a long time, and I came back just before COVID, and I lost my job, and I found the cinema, and so I started to volunteer, and it's been a godsend for me, because it's very hard to find a like-minded community, and this one is. So I've been on and off for about 5-6 years volunteering, and the cinema's filling up. So I've been doing some interviews already. And so if you want to come and volunteer every second Saturday, come. We have raffle, wonderful cakes, there's cocktails, there's tea, there's coffee, we have an amazing selection of films, and then we have a question and answer with Gordon. So I'm going to see if I can get some other people to speak to me.
Okay, now you're holding me up, aren't you? Because I volunteer here selling the raffle tickets, and I do like doing it. I meet all sorts of people, all sorts of incredible people, and I watch all sorts of incredible films. What's not to love?
I've been volunteering here at Rusthall for about 4 or 5 years now. What I like about the cinema is the sense of community. I mean, I actually live in Crowborough, so I'm 6 miles south of here, but I've always been made to feel part of the family. The choice of films are superb, even though most of my films I put forward aren't chosen, but that's neither here nor there. It is a wonderful evening with the short films to start with, the food that's themed to the film, the raffle prize that I never ever win anyway, and then the main film followed by a discussion group. I can't recommend it highly enough.
So I'm Rachel. I've been volunteering with the cinema for about 8 years. I think it's a really important part of our community, and I'm really sending lots of congratulations for our 10th anniversary.
This is a wonderful place, a wonderful community. Very friendly, very helpful, and I'm trying to sell these good people some raffle tickets.
Good luck. Thank you.
In praise of Rusthall Cinema. Well, I was here right from the outset with a small planning group, little realising that Eugene wanted to conquer the world, really. And it's been a really brilliant asset for me and also for the village. It's what's talked about.
So Ben and I have volunteered at the Cinema Club since it started 10 years ago, and we'd just moved to the village, so it was really just a breath of fresh air for us to find a group of people who loved film and were so sort of like-minded. So it's really been brilliant for us, hasn't it, Ben?
Yeah.
And I occasionally help out with first aid, but Ben's got a much more important role, haven't you, sweetheart?
I wouldn't go that far. Like for the last I'd say like 5 or so years I've been doing like the music for our film club. Like I curate the playlist of music, like what you're hearing in the background now.
There's a fantastic French playlist playing at the moment.
Because it's a French film, so yes, French music.
Would you like to see what we've got? There we are, there's the ingredients. Most of it's been eaten already.
Is this a video?
Wonderful French from Karen.
And it's peach and blueberry.
There we are. Hello.
Delicious.
There's one which...
My treat then.
Well, there's loads of us have got birthdays in September.
Yeah.
So 2 things look out for, please, and start booking for them. Number 1, afternoon tea. Number 2, our amazing quiz. And now I'm going to hand you over to Alan.
Thank you very much, and welcome to, I was going to say Southborough, Rusthall Community Cinema, and our second showing of All the President's Men.
Well, that's my piece, my tuppence.
Thank you, Jeanne. Thank you.
Come along in 10 years' time.
Yeah.